ESPN officially let him go because of the IG post. I seen the video that was online. I think it was like 16 minutes. My thoughts is Paul Pierce is falling into the social media rabbit hole. It's everything has to be posted. Like people have to post everything. And what people want to find out is just because you can use social media to do live chats and live posts, you shouldn't post everything. I mean, to me, was it egregious what his IG was? No. He had some, it looked like he had some strippers there, a couple girls on there shaking their butts, but it was no nudity that I didn't see. I didn't see any nudity. If anybody's seen any nudity on one of the videos they seen, you can correct me, but I didn't see any nudity. I just seen him. It seemed like he had like a lot of his friends over and they were playing poker and they had some girls there. So it wasn't egregious. It wasn't distasteful. It's just that he worked for ESPN. Maybe ESPN has a policy about conduct detrimental to to the company. So we don't know what's in his contract. It's a lot of people probably upset and saying, oh, they shouldn't have did that. They shouldn't have did this. ESPN can do what they want with their company policy. Every company has a policy. Period. They just have a policy, and for them to fire him over this, it had to be somewhere in his contract that you have to conduct yourself as such. You have to not bring a bad image to the company. And I guess they look at this and they see that it's detrimental to the company and it's in bad taste. Like I said, it wasn't in bad taste. It's just, man, people, you don't have to. It's just a lesson, man. You don't have to post everything. People want to post everything. Like, have some privacy for yourself. You don't have to post your whole life. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. It's just not. To me, it's just not even warranted. I mean, you just open yourself up for a lot of scrutiny. A lot of people in your private life. Now that you make it public, we all know about the whole Kevin Durant and Michael Rappaport situation that happened a couple days ago, where they were having a Kevin Durant thought they were having a private conversation, which they were. They were DMing each other, and it got sideways, and Michael Rappaport decided to post it to the world. And he was on ESPN today. He said he shouldn't have did that. No, he shouldn't have did that because it was a private conversation. If Kevin Durant agreed to make it public, then make it public. But you don't, hurl insults or whatever at each other, and then you feel like, I know you said Kevin Durant went over the edge when he talked about your wife. That's, like I said, you should have just stopped it right there, blocked the man, because you said y'all not even friends. So I don't even know why you even went that far with it. But nevertheless, I digress on that. Back to Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce, this was stupid, man. It just, if he knew, if he knew the policy and he knew that doing something like this is in his contract and he shouldn't do anything like this, then he's just stupid. He didn't look like he was drunk to me. I mean, he maybe had a couple of drinks. I mean, he didn't look like sloppy drunk. Like he wasn't, and he wasn't using profanity on the video I seen. He didn't say anything out the way. He didn't say anything out the way. He just held up the phone when the girl behind him was shaking her butt, and he put that on video a couple of times. It was they were walking around with bikinis on. It's like what you would walk around if you're at the poolside or at the beach. So I know shout out to 78. I know on his video he made, he said that Paul Pierce got fired for being a straight man. It has nothing to do about him being a straight man. It has nothing to do with him being a straight man. It has something to do with policy. You can't. This is what people understand. You cannot do what you want to do and not have consequences to what you do. You have freedom to you have freedom. Like I said in my earlier video with the Kevin Durant and Michael Rappaport, you have freedom of speech, but you don't have freedom of being punished or having consequences come against you for what you say. It's the same thing in this with Paul Pierce. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants in his own home. I mean, but when you post it live, now you're bringing everybody in. I think ESPN, they're not putting cameras in their houses and seeing what they doing. Oh, is he doing this? He doing that? No. The reason why they fired him is because you opened it up to the public, and what they deem unnecessary behavior, uh, with the public being able to view it, and you're going to be on TV all the time on their network. They don't want that light shedded on their network. Now, I know that I remember when Stephen A. Smith, I believe when the Ray Rice thing happened, and he made a comment and said that he tells his sisters and his nieces, don't run up on a man, let a man handle a man. And what he said was perfectly right. But ESPN, I guess some of the women on ESPN, they took offense to what he said, which was totally right. And he got suspended for like what, a couple months or something like that. Max Kellerman got suspended when he admitted to hitting his wife years ago, and there's some other people on there that ESPN. Look, ESPN has a history of you know, coming down on their anchors. They have a history of it, so it's not like it's something out. It's not like it's something that doesn't happen, or he's the first for it to happen. I know people gonna probably try to bring race into it, oh, because he's black. No, it has nothing to do with that. He just succumbed to the social media climate. You know, like I said, if you go on Facebook right now, you can see people posting their life right now, like posting their life and doing stupid stuff, either hitting someone or, they got people posting stuff online, people beating people up, shooting people, um, doing drugs, and unbeknownst to them, I mean, they should know by now that the police look at that stuff. Police look at Facebook. They use all the social media things to arrest people or bring indictments on people. And look, Paul Pierce gonna be okay because Paul Pierce played basketball for a while. He accumulated a lot of money. It's just that the ESPN job is a cozy job for him, talking about basketball and what he his profession was when he played. I think Paul Pierce for like 17, 18 years. Uh, Champion, went to the finals a couple times. Finals MVP. Really, really good player for Boston Celtics, and it was a cozy job, man. I'm pretty sure he was getting paid pretty well for just talking basketball. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So he's going to probably miss out on the perks of that job. You know what I'm saying? That the things that the money he accumulated for just speaking, but and being himself really. Paul Pierce. I don't agree with a lot of his basketball takes. I don't. He to me he doesn't have a. He knows basketball, but he doesn't know how to express it. You know what I'm saying, that well. He doesn't. It don't seem like he have a keen eye on on the intricacies of the game. Not to say that he don't know. He know basketball. It's just he don't. He doesn't come off as being that knowledgeable about the like I said, the little things of the game. But yeah, man, Paul Pierce. Listen, man, you don't have to post everything. It's not like ESPN say, hey, you can't do this, you can't have strippers in your house, you can't go to strip club. No, they ain't say none of that stuff. You just can't be posting that stuff live and working for that company. Now he can do whatever he want to do because he said on the IG live that he was about to start a podcast. He was about to do some other stuff. Now he can start his own podcast. Just do your own podcast, be your own boss, and then you can do whatever you want to do within the rules, even the rules of YouTube. YouTube even have rules. So I mean, you can do, you can handle yourself. The one thing that you can do now, you can go live whenever you want to, because he said that he wanted to show some of the retirement part of basketball players, and now you can do that. You can show yourself at a strip club on your IG. You can do this. I mean, you probably can't put it on your podcast and all that, but you can put it on IG or whatever you want to do now, because now you and your own boss. You ain't worry about ESPN policy. You write your own policy. But yeah, he just came to that social media atmosphere. It looked like he probably was a little saucy. He it wasn't like overboard. Like I said, he wasn't sloppy drunk. He had his faculties. He was talking to the people in his DMs or whatever, sending, typing in messages. He was talking to those people, and it's just like I said, man. I don't think they would have did anything if he didn't show the girl shaking. I think that, I mean, not that I think, I know that's what got him fired, because him just showing his him and his guys playing poker, that's nothing. They wouldn't have fired him for that. They fired him because of, you know the girls in the background. I mean, like I said, it wasn't egregious. It was okay. She shook a little bit and she had her clothes on. Nobody was doing anything sexually in the background or anything like that. So I mean, like I said, I don't write the policy, so I'm not gonna get all up angry and you know uh, holler foul play, because like I said, every job has a policy of behavior. Every job has a policy of behavior. Period. Point blank. And that was just too far for them. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out. I mean, what's up, man? What's up, 2X Van? Yeah. He got fired. ESPN fired him. Like I said, man, look, every company has a policy, and this probably was in his contract, that you have to behave in a certain way, and this right here fell up under that way of not to act in their eyes. Like I said, I didn't see anything wrong with the video. I looked at the whole 16-minute video. Maybe it was more than that. Maybe the video that was on you that's on YouTube, maybe that's not the whole video. But from what I seen, it wasn't nothing egregious. Like I said, it wasn't nothing sexual. It was girls walking in the background with bikinis on, what you would see at a beach, or you would see at someone, at their house, at the pool side, at any pool side. So I mean, it was nothing egregious. He didn't say any foul language. He wasn't talking to grin. He wasn't denigrating anybody with harsh words. It was just he was just playing poker with his guys, and I guess they hired some strippers, and they had some strippers there. But like I said, it's policy. Now he can start his own podcast, and he can go live and do whatever he want to do now. Just do that. He got some followers. You know what I'm saying? He big in Boston. He got other fans across the country. I mean, he could start his own podcast, and probably within the first month, Paul Pierce can have like about, what, 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers listening to his podcast and grow from there. But let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out.